So, when you get out of a highly toxic, narcissistic relationship, it's important to it's important to heal. It really is. It's important to work on all your triggers, because I'll tell you something. Excuse me. This person that I was with and their enablers really tried to use, my past against me. And even some things that they threw in there that were absolutely not true. And as I've been on my healing journey, it has been really important for me to heal the things that were triggers for me. And so that when I go into the next phase of my life and maybe a relationship with somebody, that I will, be able to look past those things that I struggled with. And even the trauma from that relationship was very traumatic. Dealing with that person and their enablers, I had to learn a lot about myself. And I say this to anybody: don't ever allow anybody to shame you of your past, because that highly toxic person, that narcissistic person, has a past as well. Their backgrounds are not, without sin, without issue. Their families most definitely are not perfect. And their family just may be worse than what your family is. I've had to learn not to respond to the things that was even said, to me. Of course, these people will block you to avoid accountability, to not, because they don't want anything of the past, any sort of thing that they've done to you, any deceitful, betraying, cheatful, manipulative thing for them to be reminded of. They will block you on everything, saying that they want to protect their peace. No, they're avoiding accountability. They're avoidance. And that's what I've had to learn, that these people dismiss, they avoid, they disrespect you, they insult you, and as soon as you go to respond back and light their butt up or put them on blast, that's when they block you, because they know that you are right. So I encourage anybody out there that is going through a really tough time with a highly toxic or narcissistic person, don't even say anything to them. They know. What I have learned is they know that you're right. They know that you know the effed up things that they have done. And then so what I've learned is they always will turn it back on you. Everything that I have learned this far, this person was turning everything back on me, making up stories. I knew that they were delusional, but it did not really hit me until everything was said and done. So if you look at things from the very beginning to when you end, these people need help. It's not you, it's them, but they will never go get help. It's not you. And I, can openly admit now to be responding to somebody that is so childish and immature. I shouldn't even have responded to anybody in that toxic ass family, that family that does not live in truth. And I should not have had even responded to them, because at the end of the day, I don't care what they have to say now. I don't care. Just know that these people know that the person that you are with is abusive, and then they will hide it and act like you're the issue. You are not the issue. You got tired, reactive abuse, and you had enough. So I've had to learn, everything that person put me through, it was all for a narrative. I don't care. And this person knows what they did to me was wrong. So I don't care what this person says. Moving on to them is getting another victim. So just know, when they move on and they tell you to move on and that you're bitter and you're resentful and you need to heal, of course you need to heal. And when you heal, I'm at a stage in my healing where, you start recognizing everything that person did to you was wrong. And I could say this publicly I know that that person did not care or love me. I know that that person was only with me because they knew, that I was going to take care of them for supply. So just know they're going to use you and deceive you, and then, make up why they, you guys weren't compatible. Well, I know most definitely that I was not compatible with this person because this person has a lack of accountability. They're selfish. They're lazy. They do not communicate. They're manipulative. I could go on and on. So when you start realizing these things about these people, they will try and turn it on you. It's like, no, and just know these people will always be cheaters. But my point for making this video is just so you know, it's not you. It is not you. So take that, heal, and work on your triggers, because they most definitely will try and trigger you, and then go to your friends. See, this is the thing that I had found out about 8 months ago in the summertime. This person was going to my former friend and telling them that I was doing crazy stuff. So not that they had triggered me, not that they had reported my cell phone stolen. I was doing crazy stuff. And, to them, they got to have everything on them. Oh, poor me, poor me. You know what? At the end of the day, F them. And that's exactly what I say on this good Sunday, almost afternoon. F them. At the end of the day, there is a God. He sees exactly what that person has done to you. And if he's removed that person out of your life, be grateful. And that's the one thing that I've been, it chokes me up because God has been so good in my life. When he removed that person out of my life, I thought it was the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I was dealing with somebody that would have never been able to give me what I have now, and only future faith. That's why when people, you look at this too, when people get in your business, and then turn it around on you, oh, you put your business. No, but now you're in it. So, if they're not going to help, they're not going to see what you went through, cut that person off and never talk to them again. And that's the one thing that I have learned. I don't ever have to talk to you again. I don't ever have to mess with you again, because your way of thinking is wrong and it's warped. So I say this to say, be careful with people. Use wisdom and discernment. These people are wicked. They're evil. And I even realized with this person plotting behind my back, they've been plotting. So I even knew with this last incident, you have to know how these people think. If you look at it, they aren't so bright. They really aren't. So I already knew. I was already a step ahead. They were quiet, and then they did something, and then it triggered me. Be careful. They like to trigger you so that they can show to other people, oh, see how they're acting, see how this person is, just so that they could give an excuse to their fucked up behavior. So just know that people don't know what you had to endure behind closed doors. And what I had to endure behind closed doors was this person, and I'm saying this publicly because I'm pretty sure that they're listening. Every birthday, Christmas, it will be ruined. They will slight you. They will make up excuses. They are not good with money, but they'll claim that you are the one that's not good with money. So be careful. Be very careful. And I, at the end of what I went through, I thank God for listening to my cries and being there for me and a comfort. Because if it was not for him and a few people that were by my side at the end, I don't know how I would have made it. For the ones that turned their back in time, I can always pray that God would show them right in front of their face, right in front, how horrible and wicked this person is. And I may not ever see it, but those people, I'm sure in the end will say, that person was right. So in due time, but heal, surround yourself with good people, really read the word of God and really just focus on yourself. That toxic ass person or that narcissist, they're going to end up ruining themselves. Watch and see. They're going to sabotage themselves. So I'm happy I'm out. I'm happy. You be